I have another rollout. Hello, welcome back. Today we're doing a project pan update. I'm working on some makeup products here that I have all around my desk. I like to do a rolling style, so when I meet a goal, then I'm going to roll something in. So I'm always working on different categories and different products in my makeup collection. Today I have one rollout, so that's very exciting, and a bunch of nice progress to share with you for the other products. So let's go ahead and dive on in. I think I will just start with the item that we're rolling out, and then we can go through all of the other updates. So this is actually a product that I brought in last month. This is a Kiss cushion, kind of like skin tint tinted foundation type thing. I got this in Japan about almost a year ago at this point, so I'm happy to finish this up. It was SPF 50 as well, so used it up before that year mark, which is great. So this is like a traditional cushion style foundation product. I used tweezers to pull this out and flip it around to make sure I got all the product, and I flipped it and flipped it and flipped it, and it's done. So when I press it in, I really get like maybe just one little bit on the little pad here, but this is done. I was struggling to use it the last couple of days to like get a full face. It was taking forever, and this morning I couldn't get there. So that's how I know. But just for real quick usage wise, I used it 17 times from when I brought it in last month till now. So I did use it very consistently. And it was something that I really didn't have a ton of product left in anyways. I had been using it beforehand. So yeah, just happy to have this used up. I don't think that cushion style is really for me. I just think it's pretty bulky, and I don't really love that application method. So anyway, this is done. I did weigh this last month when we brought it in. It was weighing 72 grams. I just put it on the scale and it's at 69 grams. So I finished up 3 grams of product, which is great. I have an overarching goal this year. So I'm going to mark 3 more grams that I finished up, which is awesome. So that will be rolling out, and we'll talk at the end what I'm going to roll in for that spot. But let's go through some of the other products. So this is the e.l.f. Putty Color Correcting Eye Brightener. This is my concealer. I use it under my eyes. I use it on any sort of discoloration of my skin, whether that's from like a healing, pimple mark or whatever. So this is where I'm at. My goal is to finish this all the way up, and hopefully we're seeing some more progress. It is getting quite thin, on the bottom, so I'm really having to move my brush more along the sides. As far as usage goes, this one I used 20 times. So last time I had 20 uses, now I have 40 uses. So yeah, I use this under my eyes, and then just if there's any other kind of spots that I want to put a little bit of extra brightness on, I'll use this. But really love it. It's been great. So we'll just keep on keeping on, The goal is to finish this all the way up this year. Let's talk about my primer next. I actually need to mark it. I've been letting it settle here off to the side. So let's see. Okay. This is the Fenty Pro Filter Matte Primer. This is my favorite primer. I have a number of these, so just kind of working through them. This is the progress update. I was here last time when I brought it in, and now I am here, I believe. That seems like a big jump. That might have been a mark from an old thing. I'll have to compare to the last video. But anyway, this is the only primer I'm using. I use about 3 pumps, so no big deal. And I used this 20 times during the month. So that was great. And this is something that I'll have finished up probably all the way. I would imagine in the next update or like shortly thereafter. There's not a ton left in here. So that's been going well. Oh, my husband texted me. Let's see what he said. Just a kissy face. How sweet. He's at the office today. So anyway, all right, let's keep moving into the other products. I have a Hourglass little mini here. This is the diffused light ambient lighting powder, and this is kind of a yellowy tint, so you're seeing a ton of pan at this point. Really, there's only product left around the edges, so that's really exciting. I have used this product under my eyes pretty consistently, or anywhere that I have concealer that I want to kind of set down. So when I look at my notes here, last time I had 19 uses, now I have 40 uses. So yeah, I do think that this is one that should be done in the next month as well. There's just not a ton in here. And when I do swirl my brush in there, I'm having to really kind of concentrate, and I can see the powder like disappear from the pan. So this is something I do expect to be done next month. I also have an Hourglass palette in here. We should talk about this. This is the Deer palette. It was in the 2025 holiday season, and I really love the Hourglass products in general. So this has been fun to work out of. I have another palette of theirs that I probably will roll in for the summertime. It's more golden, kind of peachier tones, whereas this is a little bit more icier for like winter. So anyway, in here, we are tracking the 2 blushes and the highlighter. Bonus, I do have like a real pan on this powder now. I've been using it to set down my face, but that's not what we're tracking. So for the blushes, I want to use them each 40 times. I love that I have 2 choices every day. It's great depending on what I'm wearing, what I'm feeling. For example, in the month of February, I did a lot of pinky looks, so I was in here quite a bit. And then this highlighter, I want to use 50 times, and this is a really pretty kind of almost like an iridescent kind of pinky highlighter. So really love that. So for usage, the highlighter, last time I had 19 uses, now I have 37. For the blushes, the pink blush has, gotta make sure I'm on the right row in my notebook. So the pink blush had 14 uses last time, now it has 26. And the peach blush here in the middle, last time had 6 uses and now has 14. So I am getting steady use. I will probably hit the goal in the pink first and then the peach, but that's fine with me. And yeah, it's just been really great to have this palette out and like really use it consistently. So that's the update there. And then I also have a bronzer, but it is not an Hourglass product. It's the Milani Bronzer. I've been working on this for a couple of years now. It's the Silky Matte Bronzing Powder in 01 Sunlight. It's a matte bronzer. There's really not much left in here. So what I will do is when I finally kind of get this to crumble, which I'm not actively trying to do, it's just whenever it happens, that's when I'll repress it. But I am definitely getting down there. There's not a ton of product left in there. So for usage, I had 38 uses. Last month I had 18, so I used it 20 times this past month. So that's pretty good. And again, I really like this product. It just has been in my collection for a while and I'm ready to just kind of see it finished up. And then I probably will use the bronzer that I have in the Hourglass palettes and then, you know, we can figure out from there. Okay, what else do we need to update you on? Let's go to lip products. So I have 2 lip products. This one, this is not going to be super satisfying because I used it this morning and it was in my bag and so it's all shaken up and it hasn't really settled. So there's a bunch of product up here and then there's a bunch of product down here and I'm just waiting for it to come down. So what I will do is I will insert a clip of the comparison once this does settle down because right now I'm not going to have a line to show you. But this lip gloss is the Tower 28 Pistachio Lip Gloss. It's a really nice kind of pinky neutral color. There's no shimmer or anything in it. Last month I had 11 uses. Now I have 25 uses, so that's good. I did have this in my bag for quite a while, but I wasn't really reaching for it a ton. And to be honest, I'm not like leaving my home a ton. So other than to go to the gym, and I don't really put lip gloss on at the gym. I just use a lip balm. So I did move it up here to my desk so I could use it, you know, throughout the day, and that's helped. And then I did throw it back into my bag. So anyway, we'll just let this settle on in and then I'll give you a comparison. The other lip product I have is a lipstick from YSL. This is the Rouge Volupte Shine. It's a nice light pink color. So I don't have much left in here, which is really, really satisfying. This is one of those really kind of glossy lip colors. I've used formulas like this from e.l.f. and I would say that this one from YSL barely lasts on my lips. Like I put it on at the beginning of this video, already pretty much gone on my lips. So this is something that like looks cute for a moment, doesn't last very long. So I probably wouldn't like spend my money on this again. I would just buy an e.l.f. version, which the e.l.f. version is plenty cute, plenty of color, but also lasts a little bit longer. So yeah, learn my lesson here. But anyway, I will finish this up. For usage, I have used this 20 times since the last update. I have 51 uses. Last time I had 31 uses. And I am tracking this on my paper here. So it might be kind of difficult to see, but what we're looking at is the usage. So the first line with the purple dashes was from the first month update and then this gray one. So I did use it very consistently. Not a huge like drop in the actual like line itself, but it's something, okay? So yeah, that's where we are at. When I look at these products, like I mentioned, there's a couple that I think are right on the edge. I think this Hourglass little under eye setting powder, the Fenty primer, I think these will probably be done next time, which would be great. The rest of these, I think, just need a little bit more attention and a little bit more usage before we are rolling them out. But because I finished up that Kiss Cushion Foundation, I will be rolling in a new product. This is from Fenty Beauty. It is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation, the shade 120. It's my understanding that this has been discontinued or it's being reformulated, but this is not available at the moment. I actually found it when it was starting to be 50% off, and I bought a couple of these. So I'm looking at my stash, and I think I see 2 boxes of unopened ones over there because this is one of my favorite base products. It's just so easy. So this one already has pan on it, and a good amount of pan. So my goal will be to finish this up. This is going to become my day-to-day, complexion product. Being that I work from home, I don't feel like I need something super full coverage necessarily. I am on video calls a lot, but with the video and lighting, you can kind of hide things. So I enjoy a powder foundation. I like that I can kind of build it up in some areas with my brush. I can just kind of lightly dust it in other areas. So I like that there's more maybe flexibility with it. However, at the end of the day, I do look kind of oily through this. So that's just something for me to remember. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to work to finish this one up. So we'll officially bring this in, and I don't know if it'll be done next time or not. We'll just have to see. But yeah, that's going to be the new product to be tracking. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I'm loving all of your project panning content out there. I would love for you to consider subscribing, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye.